get this shit out the way. I've been ready, honestly. Cause every time I buy a new outfit, I notice this tourist tries to cop block my style. But then I notice the actual dress or the actual outfit, I can't find it anywhere in my house. That's because of those things that was in this apartment before I moved in. It was already set and planned to do this, whatever I'm going through. Ain't got shit to do with tarot. That's why I'm looking at you like, girl, if you want that nigga, go get him. What does it have to do with me? Right, because you feared that I would be better than you or some shit. And it's like, really, allow that nigga to choose. To be honest, you're using my energy to try to impress him. And you're nothing but a mirror replication to my mother, thinking that you know how to play on my weaknesses. That's why I don't deal with her ass. You one of those, people who keep trying to stick up for you like you're not doing shit and you are towards. All because you want a certain person. And it's like, what the fuck does that even have to do with anything that I want in life? Oh, I guess you just don't want me to be with him. Somebody got a fucking problem with it? I think that's childish. I'm not Penny Proud, bitch. You're not La Cienega. That big head Leo ain't no damn Dejanay. I don't know why y'all be doing weird shit like that. Y'all need to grow up. I'm not with that shit. Grow up, please. Something wrong with y'all. Like, my daughter, everybody, she showed me a video. I guess the Proud Family is like remade and new or whatever. So I don't know it to be the way it is now. I didn't grow up on that version. But anyway, because I guess, La Cienega, she's like a black Latina or a Latina that's might be black or some shit. Cause the nigga in her name La Cienega. So I'm over here like, cause when you look into my background, like I have a Mexican, even a Dominican um, lineage. That's mostly it's through my mom and my dad. So, but I'm the one who did the work to find it. Maybe other people knew about it. I don't give a fuck. The point is, I'm just saying. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, you hoes don't have an identity to impress a nigga. I think women like that, to be honest, have some kind of hatred towards like other women who are not of their ethnicity, and they try to play on things like that to make it seem as if you know. I guess those kinds of arguments where you might feel it's a race thing, it's a ethnicity thing, and a lot of times it is. Sometimes it is, just in case it is, there can be. This is just how I feel, quote unquote. I'm not saying I'm always correct, but anyway, I'm just looking at it like that's stupid, y'all. I just think y'all are cramping my style a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got time for it because I don't like projection. I don't even know like why. Somebody got a problem if they go add the person that you claim you like, right? And then they tell you, oh, I don't like him, and then they go add the person, right? But then it's like that's weird because out of all the people that you liked, I guess they ain't never did that to them. Then their lame ass excuses. I'm just trying to see if they're okay for you and treating you right. You didn't do that to the other ones. Stop trying to hide that you're a whore bag. I don't know who can need to hear it, but I don't want to hear it. That's whorism. Even if you don't have a relation with them, don't even know them. Why would you play on somebody's like feelings like that? There's something like wrong with you, yo. You need to go like grow up somewhere. They say actions speak louder than words. Even if an action you did not take, oh, thank you. Let me get you up out of here so then you can help yourself. So even the action that you did not take, it's still actions that you take, regardless if it's a certain action that you're caught, talking about versus, like for example, if someone hits somebody, obviously that's an action that they take versus pump faking like I'm gonna hit you. That's still an action that you take. The problem is people want to depict it as what they want to depict it as. And Fuji, I don't got time for that shit. So go to someone that want to have time for that. And then on top of that, like I also feel like it could be projection that somebody wants me to feel like somebody, this Taurus in general, is acting like that. First of all, I don't give a fuck if she doing that shit or not. I'm too G for it. I'm too G for all like who? I don't give a fuck either way. Got the right one because I don't care. Anyway, like you know how many men are in the world? What's one? Crazy part, he looking a little fucked up right about now over this shit. I would think because I think he will be confused. Like, well, what I because at this point, when you're trying to confuse two people who may have a connection together, just friends, might like each other, maybe it's just platonic, but there's feelings, little things like that. You know, if you want to impress them or something of the nature, somebody's a Sagittarius moon. I don't know what kind of shot you were trying to take. Anointed is here. Um, that's for in particular. Maybe somebody did something, thought it was gonna work out still. Like I don't even know. Like that was so I don't know when ago. Yeah, a second bloom, a second chance in reverse. No, I don't know who that's for. So that's the moon that you make a wish on as well. So I don't know. It sounds like you ain't getting it. Somebody, I wish you would. I wish you would. Somebody woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's a red bird. Oh, I see a bunch of them gathered together outside. Wow. Ooh, that is so cute. It's like five of them, everybody gathered together. Somebody, 9 times out of 10, you got protection. They trying to figure out where the hell it come from. I don't know. Stop stalking. Maybe you'll figure it out by just letting things be. Anyway, so I don't know what this is, but I think it's stupid. I might have to change the title according to what's coming out of my mouth. I might change the title. I'm like, why do you even give a fuck at this point? I guess it's a girl thing. Somebody, because I'm a woman, baby. A woman, you will never ever meet another one like this ever again. Even men, they will never ever meet someone like me. Once it's one time, that's it, baby. Some of y'all, nope. You know you ain't getting no chance. I don't know why you want. Nope, don't spin the block. I'm not looking for you. I didn't even bother you. Have a good day. Because at this point, I really think it's bothering the person that could, people are trying to impress, I guess. So I'm gonna just see what's up with it because what what's the cosmic energy on it? But what the hell? Like I'm sorry, not sorry. That's childish. If you want that nigga, go ahead. Sounds like whoever you are, I think they're jealous of you because you have a good chance of getting somebody. Like for example, using the Proud family as a replicant, like somebody you can be a black Latina or a person who's you mix or something. but I guess because how you look is different or something like that. Like people try to fill you out before it was even a you at this point, and could be using things like animation, EPs, movies, and everything like that to try and tell a story, but still reflect it and project it in a certain manner where it causes confusion when you can just have a conversation with someone. I mean, it's still a helpful guide because that's how people, let things out in their own creative way. But when it's not genuinely applicable to the situation itself, then we have a problem. Someone could be a Leo moon, the return is in the reverse. So somebody could be very prideful. Somebody you decide. Whoever this is, it's not up to them. I don't know who need to hear that. So somebody you probably, I don't know, somebody you probably got Leo moon in your energy. Holy Grail, they look at you like the Holy Grail. They keep sipping from a cup. Somebody got a drinking problem, then they could be an air sign or a water sign. All right, so Great Mother comes out. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. So someone you could be a mother, and maybe this person doesn't have kids. The energy is gaining momentum. Look at that, your hard work is paying off. So somebody, if you're a mother, somebody you can have your mother and your energy feeding off of your hard work. They could be like critiquing you all the fucking time. Anyway, somebody, if this is a grandmother or some kind of mother who's a Capricorn, they're protecting you probably from a mother. The energy is gaining momentum. So they might feel haunted by whoever that is. Ancient power expressions, activation scarlet codes is at the bottom. So that's like, how they have grandparents' rights in some states. I don't give legal advice, but I do legal support services. Talk to professionals. Check the certain services I can do legally, supportingly speaking, in the description box. So, someone you could have, it sounds like, how you can petition for certain things, right? So, say like you did something where this person approves of your hard work and they just so happen to be a Capricorn. Do I even have my little calendar? I do not. So I'm speaking of that because it says Scarlet Codes and Ancient Power Expression. Someone approves of your artwork, your creativity, your creative expressions, and they just so happen to be a Capricorn, perhaps for somebody. Your energy is gaining momentum. The energy is gaining momentum. So this energy could be correcting somebody, putting them in their place a little bit. Someone be mindful. A mother who's a Capricorn has nothing to do with this. What you need to know. Okay, expect a powerful change is in the reverse. Someone could be trying to take this energy and switch it to them. That's helping you. So they might be a Leo moon. Be mindful because somebody is still like you probably got a family problem where people try to play that mental game. Somebody trying to eclipse two things. I remember in one reading I was like, you can't clip two clips. So just in case there's a Capricorn mother in here, something about working hard and whatever. No shade to them, but this does, you have nothing to do with somebody grandma. And I don't mean to be rude, but they need to have a seat. This is not directed to you. So please get out your feelings. All right. I'm just saying. If that sounds like I'm being mean, I don't really care. So, but I'm being respectable because it don't have nothing to do with you. How can you clip two things? Because there's another family member gonna get caught up in that. All right. So anyway, moving on. Let me get something else on it. Well, somebody definitely watches me. Yeah, look at this. Can't make it up. They go to grandma's. So you wanna keep playing games with me? You wanna? Oh, you're not professional. That's not valid. Do you want to keep playing games with me? Go sit your ass down. Look at this. The child within. Cause somebody. This is direct. Let's just get it over with. Stop playing with real niggas. Don't let your past hold you back. Someone. Up. The sacred waters is in the reverse. So there's somebody, first of all, you need to be working on your health and nourishing yourself and stop worrying about somebody else. So this is just mental bullshit. Like, y'all need to go sit down. Y'all are too old to be doing this. You're even causing relationship issues in someone's life where they could possibly, be cool with someone, but you're not making it. These people live to feed off of whatever this is. They live to feed off of individuals that are trying to advance themselves in life, but for some reason there's a kind of a family situation where all they do is find a scapegoat with that goat energy coming out and the new moon and Capricorn energy coming out. And 9 times out of 10, you are a mother. Not you. You may know a Capricorn who just so happened to be a mother. Someone is trying to clip two clips together, and them two Capricorns is not the case. That's because they have been working on something in the background that reflects this, and someone you're catching on to that. You're not upset with anyone. What makes it retarded is the game that they wanted to play when they could have just said what they had to say. They use you to scapegoat and still trying to use. First of all, this goat ain't even here. Someone grandmother could be passed away. This is crazy. Y'all need to quit. Now with the sacred waters, nourishment, health, rest, and self-care in the reverse, someone could have an ancestral certificate where if you see it, someone might have died of like a health thing, maybe the area in which it is regarding. Someone may have like an issue in that same area, but not the same issue. Someone keeps projecting sickness of certain people that have certain ailments, certain things that they have passed away from, or just simply diagnosed with and they're not passed away, to be basically formatted and ranged on individuals who are a part of the same bloodline. All right, number 24, tobacco. It says offering. Because somebody, you were a sacrifice, and I guess they don't want that to come out, but it is. And now everybody wants to holler and scream about, like, well, this what was going on, and it's this, and it's that. And it's like, well, you should have said that. You could have said that. Now that they're aware, now that they're literally gaining on that ass, along with the help provided, now you want to say that? Don't nobody want to hear that. You should have said that. Crazy part, you don't got to say anything. You know what? Don't. We didn't ask you to. So anyway, oh my, I'm a grown up. I am a grown up. Say it with me. I am a grown up. I hope so, because you damn sure shouldn't be a child in here. I don't condone that. Let me get a herb for myself. Cause what the fuck? Y'all will stay the hell away from me. You hear me? You can stay your asses. Even people, I don't even fucking know you. And you're gonna be wondering, like, well, what the fuck going on? I don't want you. Just leave me alone. Just go. It's fine. It's fine. Just get the fuck on. But I put it out there. Just leave me alone. Look at this. The number 22. The Ace of Sword. Well, Ginkgo. It says Ginkgo. Drop my phone. What's up? What's up? Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. Hey, as you come in, and bye or see you later whenever you choose to get up out of here, everyone. So these are the ones I got. This was at the top, the Ace of Swords, Ginkgo number 39. Because y'all gonna quit. You're going to stop with your shit. I don't have to be an air sign. I don't. Hell, don't got to be no Scorpio or Aries according to the tower. And that's crazy. Look what's behind this. Wealth number 19, Tulsi. This bird, ocean looking energy, type of energy going on. Stop. This says Mother Wart 13, strength. There's just stuff. Look, when you are showing up like as if you could be embodying another energy, that's really not anyone's business. That's more like it is what it is. If you come from that, you come from that. If those are your people, those are your people. People want to use people, literally people who ain't even here. This is y'all got to be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear shit anyone has to say. What is what is this Empress with the King of Wands in the reverse? It sounds like you're nourishing yourself, minding your business. Someone feels like they can't get in your energy no more. All right, so it's a judgment call. Why is okay? What's the energy of whoever this is? um, Using a Capricorn, because I'm gonna just call this out. Three of Cups in reverse, because that's somebody. That's probably someone you know that you look at. Someone was trying to put you in a competition. The Chariot, this number 7337 could be significant. Someone keeps trying to bring up like another situation that, first of all, that's not even your family. I mean, they have certain repellation to it, I guess. Seven, yeah, that's on seven. Seven of swords in reverse. Okay, you could check the records and stuff, but the record needs to skip on whoever this is. It's like at this point, you're still hollering and screaming about. It sounds like things that happened to people when they were children. Grandma's is in here. The child within is it comes out with it, and that's just wild behavior. Somebody 9 to 10, you could have been raised around like a grandmother, a certain one, or something like that. You probably had the best of both worlds for a lot of you. You knew both. We got mother energy up in here because this. Let's just get this over with. This is where we need to be in this one. The Lovers is in reverse. The Six of Cups. Someone could be finding out that they could not trust someone. Someone could be finding out real soon that someone could not be trusted. Two of Swords. Somebody wants to depict on who that is. That's the problem. Like everything is just stupid about it. Someone keeps trying to use somebody else's energy to impress a lover, to develop issues of trust. What is that about? I want the Temperance. Sad, you 9 to 10. You the one that called it out, or you know it. Two of Wands, because you saw it. It's something that was online that was done. Did somebody add somebody, Sag, after you told them about someone you feel good about? And this is kind of like this Two of Wands, it replicated into that Two of Swords. So somebody was trying to get in the way of who you like. It didn't matter who you like, Sagittarius. Because they was going to call them a dog anyway. This is somebody, and there will be a justice on it, because that's basically, I would say, at this is why I'm concerned about. It's not even about being with whoever that is, Sag, or nothing. I feel, or whoever's in this earth angel energy, and you just resonate with it. Um, at this point, their life is looking a little like why? Because I don't understand that either. With the justice card coming out, even they should have a right to some kind of rapport of the situation. Case in point, why would anyone put a blockage between you and them because they don't like them? This is the type of person who will probably call somebody out because in the end, whether y'all was gonna be or it was just a thing, Sag, you coming out in the upright, I don't really think you are on that like everybody else is. I really believe in my heart that you want to just go on with your life because you didn't really have bad intentions for someone. And be careful, Sagittarius, because I think there's another Sagittarius trying to sag in your energy. Because this could be the person who created a blockage with somebody, another Capricorn situation. And I'm gonna get to that because it's something about the two different fire signs, but they the same one. So two different earth angels. You don't have to be a Sagittarius, and is you they the same sign, or is something about y'all that could be similar to more than what meets the eye to some people. So what I'm getting at is even this person should get vindication because why in the hello would you include your banana slipping behind in something that is a choice even of their own? If anything, it probably definitely won't work now. If anything, and this is like the probably the reason why they felt like they could not get with you, rock with you, or something of the nature. So whoever this is that got in between what could have been, regardless if it was going to be anything or not, they really set it off here. So this person could be getting like they would say due process in the situation. Let me get some more on it because this has gotten to the point of if you like someone or you trying to say, oh, this person's not good for you, that's because there's somebody else entertaining them. But it was due to another individual blocking that person, and 9 times out of 10 it comes from a family member or someone who ran that lip and thought that it wasn't going to get back to someone. Because with the justice card, they could be still interested, but more like y'all gonna be cool, or I just don't want any more issues. Where is this coming from? Because it's that I don't understand where it's coming from. Not everything is their fault. This is like trying to even say, well, they're over here entertaining such and such, and you should move on. Whatever, using that even as a replicant because it's still difficult for them only because they're still trying to block whoever originally was probably, I guess they were interested in them because it sounds like an injustice on their end, trying to call this could be calling them like a cheater when they could be very much faithful and real and honest. It was just lies and projection coming from somewhere. So hopefully this person did not go along with it, because then there's nothing that can be done here. That's the only thing I will say about that. The justice card coming out, but at some point, I would say they still deserve some kind of vindication because they were used as an initiate. If that's the case, so who does this? A weird motherfucker. Like someone, think about it. You never had Think about it. Every person that you introduce a certain family member to, what did they say? How did they feel? Nothing ever worked. Oh, I think you should just this person. Oh, they're not good for you. No one's good for you. And it's crazy because if this comes from a woman, and you're a woman, you need to be very mindful about who you introduce, who you're into, and whatever when it comes to them. Period. They don't need to know shit. Because this is just Oh, y'all, if y'all ladies, if y'all women in the chat, y'all beautiful too. We all are. We deserve better than this shit. So this is great. I'm like, go sit down. Okay, let me close out this person's energy respectfully, the judgment, because two wrongs don't make a right, they say. That's what they say. It's a there's something that's just not right. King of Swords in reverse. It probably got something to do with this area. Cause here it go again. Somebody go back to the reading we had yesterday. King of Pentacles in reverse. So now there's somebody in the background who was jealous of this person anyway, or you were never going to be good enough for them. Whoever you are, is this like another sibling? King confirmations in the reverse. These are people who thought they could just run your life, tell you who to date, where to go. Like this is kind of being overprotective because of still guilty. Because why does this person who we're speaking on have the judgment card after the justice card? This is still feeling guilty about how you were treated in a family dynamic. I don't give a fuck who they go get. Ten of Wands in reverse behind the King of Swords in reverse. This is someone who lacks, they could have been a part of an organization. Six of Cups, the Chariot. Just to move on or to get ahead. Anyway, the Devil in reverse, because the devil lied. I bet you they feel stupid now. Ace of Wands in reverse, they should have asked certain questions. Ten of Pentacles, somebody, this is a family thing. So anyway, whoever this is for, whoever's in this energy where someone, you this earth angel energy, Sagittarius energy, I am going to check after this. I'm going to check this. Someone, you need to know earth angel or Sag. You have someone that's the same sign or saying that they're earth angel too, me too as. Clipping is two different Capricorn situations. You could know one, know some, and they're using that as a shadow replicant to this other Capricorn situation where it doesn't even have nothing to do with that. They're still trying to find a way to nag and gnaw and pick, and they don't even have. So this could have been the King of Pentacles, could have been, or it's something about whoever this person who's, they're still guilty. They feel guilty. So I guess you not being with this person satisfies them. So the question is, what did this energy do to you that they feel so compelled to call judgment on whoever that is, when in all actuality they're calling judgment on their damn self? Because this don't make no fucking. I'm just the messenger. Let me get their energy so it can be separate from this person, because this is dumb. Four of Swords, probably a Libra. Somebody's probably Libra. The Death is in reverse. There go the Judgment energy. In the right with that, your whoever this person is, that I guess someone you like them and some weird shit happened. Someone with the Knight of Chalice in reverse said it was a hoe, and then look the next one, the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Heavy Scorpio, because this is that death energy in the Judgment. Some about the dark side of things. So not somebody, this might be a Libra. Someone could be on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio and Libra, or that's when something took place. Four Cups in the reverse. Somebody, I really think now this got to be somebody that you grew up with. Cause what the fuck? Somebody needs to go sit down. The Seven of Swords, you probably wrote a statement about when you were younger, and now people know this is who you are. So if they lied and shit, it's still coming out to get them. There's no changing. This is just someone who feels guilty about how they treated you when you were younger. Now with sacred waters in the reverse and the water energy coming out like that, this could be the cause of somebody's mental health issues. This could be the cause of some kind of health It sparked some kind of situation of a health thing. I don't know if it's mental, I don't know if it's physical, it could be emotional, it could be all of that, whatever. So what's the other thing with this? What's this thing with this other Capricorn? Because that don't even have shit to do with. It's coming from a fire sign, and they watch somebody 133 is on the phone right now. They watch your phone. They watch you online. This is another fire sign. What the fuck they doing? A Sagittarius, 10 of Wands. 6 of Cups is behind it with the 2 of Swords. So this just came out as it needed to come out. Somebody be careful. This other Sagittarius, they could be mirroring this to another Sag just because of a Capricorn situation. Because someone, I think you tired of the bullshit. People need to, they keep using you as counseling. They keep using you as professionalism. But then turn around and try to act as if you don't have the mental capacity, you're not of that professionalism to be making those statements. Who do you think you are? But yet and still hiding in some bullshit, trying to mirror it to another basically bullshit ass piece of situation. It could have just been dead, left dead, but someone just had to dig it up. This is also individuals who be using what you're doing as a way to say you started it, but there's too much information to prove. Say like you're the type that wanted to make sure you are good in your karma. It has everything to do with you. Now people feel like you're supposed to take care of them. Now they feel like you're supposed to handle everything. Oh, since you're so smart, sounds like you are. So anyway, somebody be mindful of this other Sagittarius. They could be pointing at another Sagittarius. First of all that's in reverse. This Sagittarius could have their own organization, their own business, maybe this one as well. The point is that shit don't have shit to do with you. And if somebody call it life swapping, that's a weird ass way to do it because someone is standing in their power of no, this is this, that is that. I'm not about to be a part of that rat race game. I'll take one. I ain't even gonna lie. My baby gave me a fry. It's like a sweet potato one. So this is done. I just think it is. It goes back to relationships, and I guess people say like you tell somebody something to a source. You're expecting them because of the 6 of Cups, the relationship y'all have built and whatever, to keep that between y'all. The Knight of Swords in reverse, but obviously not. Knave of Swords, the nerve of them. This is like you gotta get off your ass and do something about it. This is also something about Baton Rouge, High Priestess in the reverse. So somebody something, you could have wrote some notes, saw something, was looking at something, didn't say nothing because you're starting to realize maybe somebody wants to put you in the intellect game. Oh, since you know everything game. And 9 times out of 10, you probably are catching on to someone's hateration towards you, someone's issue of intellect that you have. 9 times out of 10, because you can do stuff on your own. So this whole thing could be holding you up, even about whoever that is that you quote unquote liked or have an interest in. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, someone calling them like or tried to project that they were, I guess, out here doing other things. And really, I think it's projection coming from other factors. So closing out the energy with the Judgment, and then for whoever this is for, king confirmations in reverse. This is like someone trying to call this person like out about something, or trying to use it to save them now. So someone, you say like this individual, you could be going through something. This sounds like these people want to take that very thing and try to save themselves because you didn't fall in some kind of trap. So 9 times out of 10, they could be calling judgment. Well, really, I wouldn't even say that, because the judgment card is the ending of the energy of them. It sounds like there's a judgment call coming from some kind of sacred energy, because it's a bunch of water. The death in reverse, that validates the judgment call, because the death energy is in the judgment, closing out that person's energy of whoever, somebody you liked them, they liked you, whatever this was. Could have just been a thing, whatever. Now the Four of Swords with the death in the reverse. 9 times out of 10, someone you have ancestral protection for sure. It wouldn't even be coming out like this. So with the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the upright, this is also coming from someone really needs to go to that reading we had yesterday, because the Queen of Cups was in the reverse with the what was it? They were in the reverse. It was about some kind of get. Someone is hoping that someone doesn't get somewhere. Because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna get an Ace of Cups. This is like proving where somebody got their cup or some water or some kind of flow from. Thank you for the. Thank you. So, Empress, this definitely, I'm talking to you because this is out of control. I, I, I ain't never in my life seen something so the. You even had other people who thought you was like, I guess how they are. And I don't mean to be rude about them, period. You just don't operate how they do. So whatever lies was said, I I don't know what to tell them. They're gonna have to clear that up. This is like trying to call you out for things and have. Do they know they got to call themselves out at the same time? That don't make any sense. Anyway, someone could be watching a bunch of Scorpio readings, or somebody, you got a bunch of Scorpio in your chart, and this is where a lot of this energy is coming from. Someone woke you up, should have left you alone. Four of Swords, or this is someone trying to put a hit out on you, and it just didn't work out correctly with the Death in the reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is like, why are you going there with things? Why don't you just X, Y, Z, Four of Pentacles? Someone you could be very you could be holding back from whoever these individuals are because they don't deserve your energy. Ace of Pentacles could be significant. This is Ace of Cups. Mm-mm. Nope. This is like figuring out where this the source of your intellect come from. So I guess everybody mad at you, the world, the end. Scorpios even in the world. Someone, a Scorpio, could be watching you, about to be the Nine of Pentacles. This is like, I hope they wasn't involved in this in some kind of way. With the water energy, you know how if you look into the water, it's a reflection. Someone could mirror a Taurus. So the opposite of Scorp is Taurus. Anyway, so someone be what do you need to be mindful about this other Sag? This is just, I mean, you have the right to do what you want to do, but someone, you also have the right to do what you want as well. It's not like you called them out for what they was doing. Hell, they scapegoated on your ass too. Like, this don't even make. That's why the goat came out. Like, somebody just upset. You worked hard and it shows. They didn't take the time to tell you that. You don't need anyone telling you that. And then it's crazy, Empress telling you. It's crazy because someone, when it comes to this person you like, because you keep popping up Empress, 9 times out of 10, they like you too. The Tower in the reverse. And it's crazy because you're the Ace of Swords and the Tower, and then this Strength card. Mother Ward, it says Strength, number 13. The 13th Arcana, the Death energy, is in reverse. Someone tried to hurt someone. This is also you being brutally honest to them, and it causes a Tower. So if they're not ready for it, why start it? It's just going to turn you into it's just going to create basically what you've been manifesting. This is like them literally helping at this point, being an idiot. I think this is just stupid. Like, it's just something that is really ignorant as hell. Anyway, let's get on with it. All right, so let me get the energy of the grandmother. So, yeah, 2 of Cups over there. How about this? It lands over here sideways because, like I said about it, 2 fires cards come out. The Knight, oopsie, the Knight of Wands, and then you got your 10 of Wands. They both in reverse. Sagittarius, period. Because someone, I think, you come out like this. 9 times out of 10, you this Empress. You just looking like, you know, ah. It's like shape shifting. So anyway, it's 2 different ones. Then this grandma is looking at 2 different Saggies. One got this, one got that, or it's this cup, that cup for each one in some kind of way. I don't know what's going on there, but it popped right up over there. The Sun in reverse. So first of all, they probably know somebody is lying about their identity. 10 of Swords. That's what caused you your ending, Empress. You in this Temperance energy, Sag energy, Temperance, Earth Angel energy. That's probably why that 10 is over there in the damn reverse. So this just proves, especially if they are a Capricorn, as far as in their birth. So according to when they passed away, they could have came back like a Aries or a Taurus or any Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, the opposite signs of those, as far as their death astrology. Not them like coming back literally. But yeah, sunrise to sunset, they're definitely not here with the sun reverse and the 10 of Swords. It's something that is coming back up. Because I mean, they used to be young as well. Someone could be put a lot of restraint on them, and someone you could be helping a situation heal for their sake because someone all they do is find scapegoats. This is just what's been going on for I don't know how long. 9 of Swords in reverse behind the Sun card in the reverse. This is just, they would call it warfare of some sort. The Emperor is here. 9 times out of 10, somebody, you might be the one doing the work as an emperor, or you have conducted work where you probably gonna get it's your emperor kind of controlling this situation. Somebody will say that's your father. They will say that, but I think somebody need to be mindful. 5 of Swords in reverse. Somebody probably wants to make amends with you. They go to Capricorn energy, the Wheel of Fortune, because they know they did you dirty. Wheel of Fortune is the 10. So how is this even 7 of Pentacles? No, it's probably going back to who they chose as your mother, 7 of Pentacles. But at the same time, that they have a right to choose. So this is also coming from an energy of perhaps people are kind of skeptical of what you are about to do, your choices you're going to make. Doesn't sound like you repeat patterns. Got to know what's going on before before you just repeat cycles, correct? All right, so this is grandma's energy. So 9 times out of 10, she knows some stuff about both of them, and it's helping you see that. So check the energy. Then the grandmothers come out with a child within. Sounds like they're taking you as their child, so they could be disappointed in their daughter. Let me see. I'm not saying that's true. I don't know. They could be. Still love them. They in the upright. It's just if it's just like how grandmother or grandfather would allegedly, supposedly, as we would think, pitch in with some grandchildren. They do that whether they're here or not. Two of Swords, Nine of Cups. They do that whether they're here or not. I ain't trying to hold nobody to what I'm saying. You can let yourself go. Like I'm not here to convince. So what's the energy of how they feel at this time? If I can so kindly check. Well, do you mind if I check? Do you mind? Eight of Pentacles. Well, put the work in. That's what we do, huh? Seven of Cups. Knight of Swords in reverse. I ain't gonna lie, they don't like a lot of y'all. They could be trying to protect the undercover. Queen of Swords in reverse. But I think whoever this undercover is, you need to be careful. This Queen of Swords, they don't like you. They don't like you. And this grandmother could be trying to protect you through someone who's doing the work. Eight of Pentacles. But this is the one who could show the work, not somebody who will steal from somebody and act like they know what's this and what's that. Because this is why that Queen of Swords in reverse is even in the mix. So they were probably, targeting whoever this is. Five of Wands, yeah, law enforcement. This person doesn't like to listen to authority. They don't like to take them serious. They would use them when they are good and ready, but then when it's their time to take their bull crap that they need to take, oh, they got a problem with it. Nine of Wands. So you could be setting boundaries, because until there's some kind of clarity there, because this undercover could have got mixed up with. So with the Eight of Pentacles, whatever the work that they do, the Seven of Cups, I don't know if they have choices to make, like they could just choose which case or whatever, or whatever is chosen for them, it is, and they do the work. Knight of Swords is in the reverse. They probably got caught up in something that they had no understanding, overstanding, understanding on the outer standing perspective of. Someone you caught on, Sagittarius energy, Nine of Wands, and created boundaries. So you can have put in place something that makes logical sense, where people have to respect that. It's not, they can say what they want. At the end of the day, it's about the facts. Eight of Cups. Look at the King of Wands in reverse. So whoever this is, they might feel like someone you're walking away or whatnot from them. So this is like, actually, what I think this is, this person thinks they were set up if they were told to be an informant, or was, that's what the job is or whatever. This person could be looking at it as, I need to pull back my energy, I need to resign, I'm not being told everything, now I feel played. Six of Swords in reverse. It goes back to that, they could be recognizing where that's coming from now. The moon in reverse. They're recognizing exactly where it's coming from. They're not stupid. So I don't know who trying to play this informant, or somebody who was just assigned to watch someone and report back and all that crap. They don't have to be an informant. Just someone taking information and giving it to another. They're recognizing that you're lying to them and they don't like it. It's because of whoever set these boundaries up. So whoever you are, Nine of Wands energy, um, a lot of people realize they can't just come to you with that bullcrap. So they are actually trying to help this, whoever this is, realize it's something, the work that this person does. They're trying to help this person realize they could have believed a Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Scorpio. Whoever this person is that was taking on information, giving back information, reporting back, blah, say blah. But with that Nine of Wands, so when you set boundaries, when you found out something, you may know who this person is, you may not. Four of Wands sounds like a community watch as well involved. Sounds like a lot of people, tuning into you and telling everybody what's going on. Like this is some kind of like it's some kind of freaking episode. Seven of Swords in reverse, because it goes right back to someone who tried to strategically even set you up. It's just not going correctly. Someone could be an air sign and they're upset. The world could be an Aquarius because the world. So something is ending for whoever that is. Somebody, what do you need to be mindful of at this time? Sounds like you, this Nine of Wands. If you got all this stuff, it's too many people trying to life swap with you right now, take energy from you. King of Cups in reverse. Someone could have got caught recently. Five of Swords in reverse. Oh, tried to change something, but the way they went about it. So it goes right back into this water energy with the Six of Swords. There's a boat there and it's water there. The moon is water energy in itself. So this person who is being used and found out they're being used, and whoever you are that set the boundaries, the protection of your grandmother is here. They look at you as their baby right about now. They got to protect their baby and things like that. So in the same process, because of who you love and what you're, whatever that is about, they could have been just trying to be gently respectable to whoever this is. But it's because at the same time, ancestors can't make or help you decide what decisions to make. They protect you though. Now, if you just don't fucking listen, that's on you. And be mindful, because a lot of people at this time, because you're connected to ancestral energies and whatnot, there's people, if you got problems with family, you need to make it very blunt and clear ancestrally in some kind of way also that makes sense, that you don't have any parts in whatever they're doing, trying to use the same ancestral line to ring your line and get all caught up trying to tap into your energy in some kind of way, because they don't have any business at this point doing it. I don't need everybody watching this reading. I know I'm the shit. Shouldn't have said I stink, because that's exactly what it means then, I guess. Anyway, go get them. Playing dumbass games with people. The Six of Cups hits the floor sideways. Somebody don't even know if they should stay or they should go, or it's really not even that. Are we this or are we that? They don't even know what they are to someone. They're sad. Seven of Swords in reverse, because it goes back to they thought they could trust them. They probably grew a liking to whoever that is. Whoever this Queen of Swords energy in reverse, that's Sounds like discombobulated at this point about things. When it comes to someone, it's something about you proclaiming your innocence or your side of the stories. So you popping out this page of cups, the Emperor Ten of Cups as well. So you can have somebody interested in you being that energy that you need, or this is you popping out this energy of what is needed in the family dynamics. The Chariot. There go the Hermit. Because someone you was probably being your own investigator and doing your own fucking work. At this time, you probably don't even trust the law enforcement as much, but you're not going to be disrespectful with the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups. Because, they have families. People have problems. It happens, but you also are very discerning, which you should be. You can have people realizing that you're, realizing their mess as well when it comes to this Queen of Swords, Six of Cups. Someone keeps trying to ruin your relationships. The Tower is in reverse. This is also someone trying to say that you're avoiding the inevitable. Now, we see the Tower, you see the Moon, you see the Moon, you see the Tower. They both are in reverse, but the Moon is on this person being used to give information. Because someone, 9 times out of 10, they know you have some kind of connection with them. That's why the Six of Swords is in reverse. The Six of Swords has a boat with some water in it. So there could be someone just upset about who you are to someone. They lied to them. First of all, it's not even about being with them. This is just people who didn't do what they were. You're recognizing now a lot of people didn't do what they were supposed to do about certain things, and it was really be honest, tell the truth, or they just thought they can just take this, get away with that, and go about their business. Eight of Cups, no, no. They would get mad if someone did them like that. Six of Pentacles, someone has to give it back, or the way it's going to be given back to you. Five of Pentacles, it's going to cause somebody else to be left out. Eight of Cups. Now it's unfair. Oh, why you get the you're supposed to care about us and be all loving and genuine. No, you were programmed to be that way so people can feel like it's okay to keep treating others, even yourself, as an incompetent imbecile. Let's say that. All right. This is dumb, dumb, dumb. All right. So, um, does your ancestor, according to whoever this is, the grandmother, the line of the grandmas, whatever? So someone specifically which line. Someone might want to be careful because there might be more than one person. Okay. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. It might be more than one person that is specifically helping you. Eight of Cups, Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. So a lot of people feel betrayed by their own people that they thought they knew or something like that. Or they don't know how to explain it, but Knave of Wands. They don't know how to explain it. Yeah, childlike energy. Three of Wands in reverse. They feel someone is, stagnating them, causing them problems. They could be trying to blame that on you, but the problem is they have the same time that you have to connect with source. They need to stop using you like it. Two of Swords, because that's what's holding them back. To be logically honest, that's what's holding them back. They need their own. You have your own story. This person doesn't know everything about you. It's not like you told them everything about you, yet trying to find out everything about them, and then realizing it stagnates you, and you can't even hold yourself to what you're trying to hold them to. That's what puts you under judgment. So figure out what you need to do here. Like that's the most craziest thing to put someone through. I don't care who they are. Just being logical about it. Knave of Swords. I anyway. Someone is this ancestor aware that you don't want any kind of dealings with other individuals, even though you are both ancestrally connected. The star, yep. Twinkle, twinkle, shine, little star, something like that. Seven of Swords in reverse, they know. It makes someone, you could be making sense of something heavy on the Aquarius. You could have fire and Aquarius placements. So, are you asking the right questions? Um, I'm not saying you aren't, just for feedback purposes only. Are you make sure you're asking the right questions? You are affirming the right new passionate starts manifestations because you 9 times out of 10 you probably have already reached a star quality level. Others can't reach that. You can have an Aquarius all in your energy too. Someone may be one, whatever your Aquarius placements are. It could have been something about Aquarius season, but this was strictly about, just to recap, someone, do they know, basically, you don't want anything, misconstrued with what you have going on with them and your relatives, it seems like. So with the star card coming out, yes, they absolutely know that. Ace of Wands at the top, they know that. Make sure you're telling them however it is that you do. So you may have your own little way of doing stuff. Sounds like you're quite the curious one. So the Ace of Wands as well. You can have questions, only you can answer that. Only, like, you have to go within and all of that. So, but you know where it comes from. 9 times out of 10, Akashic Library access. Now with that question mark, somebody could have tried to get up in your Akashic library recently. Seven of Swords, something about some records, trying to find something. Um, it could have been a question with the Ace of Wands in reverse they didn't get right. Because you can't just go in someone's Akashic library. It should go, okay, go into a real library. What happens? You have to know your library card number or you have to have it, correct? Let's just be logical about the Akashic library. It's too many, it's so much BS. I'd be like, but you telling me to use my brain. And obviously I don't think you're using yours. Go to at have you been to one? I think everyone at some point has been to one, and probably a lot of us have checked out a book, want to use computer something, did research there something. So how does that not make sense? So if there was someone who thought they could get into someone's Akashic library, is some kind of questions being flagged or whatever? Cause if say like you don't have your library card at an actual library, they're gonna ask you what your name is. They're gonna ask you certain questions and then give you the card number. So there's even a way to backtrack, Akashically speaking, if someone has used your Akashic energy to be in the library as if they're you. Seven of Swords in reverse. So how do you think you find that? Duh. I stop fucking around, okay? Because you're pissing me off so much. Six of Swords is mirroring the Six of Wands right here, because the King of Wands energy again, and this is the Aquarius energy, the Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Something goes right back to this informant or whoever is supposed to give information. And the crazy part with the moon in the reverse, they absolutely know that they're being used for bull crap. Six of Swords is in the reverse as well because they're not making any progress, or and there's some kind of storm that they know is coming. With the moon in reverse, they know that something is, yep, they're possibly trying to pull back their energy before this hit with the King of Wands in reverse. So somebody that had the Ace of Wands, it goes right back to them. So this is a fool who thought it was cool to, get in someone's energy and shit. And obviously, hopefully they're not an Aquarius, because I would be like, you're an Aquarius. How did you not know that? I would be kind of like shocked. I mean, I'm not trying to hold them to a high regard, but most of them are very intellectually deep. So I be like, so this must be on the one of them that was on that BS. I'm just saying, if because people like to play with people readings and energy. So someone, yeah, don't do that. So somebody, your grandmother or something about, they know not to, give them certain information. The stars out here, something about your spirituality, the what you believe in, and the fact that you have been even following their directions, which, if you're trying to find out certain information ancestrally when it comes to this specific ancestor or the ancestral line or anything like that, with the star much in alignment, much in the alignment with them, you have a respect for them, they have a respect for you. Now, with, I ain't gonna lie, let me check this though. I think somebody was at the Akashic Library, or it's something about to come out about that. Be mindful if you owe anything to a library or something like that. Confirmation. I think somebody would be trying to figure out certain information to like trigger this because they're triggered. I don't have time for it. You don't either. I'm just letting you know how they would play games. All right, Three of Wands in reverse. Someone, did you have a situation at a library where you were trying to get something done? Because this is what's coming out as well. So there could have been somebody a part of that. So is it like a water sign, a fire sign, an air sign? It's something like that. Probably the cause of a situation or being used to act like they have some kind of power. It could have been something you were confused about that happened at the library, something. So anyway, something about the color blue as well. Seven of Swords in reverse. Maybe somebody was trying to print something. Facts. Anyway, the Three Cups in reverse. First of all, this was somebody who didn't even like you, wanted you in the love triangle, could have been trying to figure out how to bind you. Three of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse. No. This is somebody who thinks, oh, I'm going to just keep this to myself, or this is between me and you, and whatever the hell else. But it's being leaked. Seven of Swords in reverse. This is like somebody, say, like you keep things to yourself until necessary to bring it out. Somebody bring them out, bring them out. What's behind the High Priestess? The Knave of Cups. Because somebody, you're that Nine of Wands who was setting boundaries, but everybody trying to figure out, well, how you do that? I mean, they could be reading it now, but they still trying to figure out, well, how you. I mean, they the ones playing Jumanji. So whoever you already set in stone, or just let something be known in a certain kind of way. It's something about your innocence, other people's innocence, just doing what you feel is correct. because whoever this is, it goes back to that. Whoever this is that went to the Akashic Library at any point and tried to get information about you, first of all, they don't even fucking like you. That's like going to the library and checking out a book and you don't fucking like the book. You're actually in there to try to take the energy from there, which they would say, oh, that's okay, but then upset about the results. I always say, even books have hearts. You ever saw Page Master, my nigga? So this is crazy. Someone you probably have the ability to open up any book, it doesn't matter, and see what it is. And it's kind of like somebody probably wants to act like maybe a water sign. Um, it could be some kind of weird jealousy there. Anyway, another water sign could have picked up on that and thought it was corny. If it's a Pisces, what is that? Queen of Pentacles. This could be someone that's established or, trying to take from you an idea and put it out there. So it's already out there. The Magician in reverse. Being manipulative, Ten of Swords, trying to cause you harm, heavy on the Gemini. It may be something about your twin then. They could be wanting to work with, or they have worked with an earth sign recently. Some kind of creativity. I'm not trying to knock them for their hustle. Yeah, Nine of Cups. It's a Pisces. Anyway, whatever makes them happy, but then upset about what's going to make you happy, low key. Leo in reverse. If this is a Scorp, what is that? Five of Cups. They energy just pop right the hell out with the Nine of Pentacles. Something is something up with these water signs, yo. What's y'all issue, yo? The low vibrational ones, anyway. Heavy on the Scorpio. First of all, that's coming to an end. Someone they know you about to from 5 to 9 of Pentacles real quick. So it's gonna mirror right back to this Queen of Pentacles. Taurus energies even in the world. The Seven of Wands. Somebody you're just creatively finding ways to avoid problems with other people, but this sounds like people with problems. I'm not even gonna say they got a problem with you. It could be other water signs picking this up, earth signs as well. Think that's stupid. I'm just saying. Oh, in the description box, Priscilla, in the description box, if you want to, so it's more private, you can do it that way. In the description box, you can book readings. I have my website and all that. There's even a link where you can ask one question, $13 in the description box. Thank you for being a new subscriber, at least even if you don't choose to do so, with the question in the booking. I appreciate any kind of help in any kind of way. It helps the channel. Oh, you're welcome. Wow. Okay. Well, closing that out, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is where they're gonna feel like betrayed, but okay. Ten of Pentacles. Nah, it's closed. Case closed. Somebody probably gonna find out who you can have a Ten of Pentacles with, a family. They ain't Five of Pentacles, but then somebody might break up. What's all these pentacles and stuff with these water signs? Okay, so Pisces, we said Scorp. Now, if this is Cancer, what the hello? I saw a pentacle try to come out. Somebody still reaching it. I saw a Two of Swords. Somebody trying to hold on to something. This Cancer. The Sun in reverse. They could be on the cusp of Leo. Somebody could be right in the middle of the other cusper with this in reverse. The Devil in reverse. The Seven of Wands. Okay. Someone, it's something, I don't know what's going on right there, but if this is a Cancer that's like, you know, causing blockages, it's something about a gift you have with books or a book. I don't know. Whoever this is for, we talking about the Akashic Library energy. So somebody doesn't want you to be like, they don't want you to have any kind of shine. They don't want you to be visible. They want people to look at you like, also, it can have something to do with whoever this information giving person is. Because the moon is over there in the reverse. The sun is over here in the reverse. This is someone who swear they tapped in and shit. No, hell, they are. They don't use it for good energy. Something about that's probably why the sun is in reverse. They're lacking. This is someone who need to go outside and get some sunlight. Last time I've been outside, I don't know. So the Seven of Wands, heavy on the Leo energy with the devil in reverse. They could be trying to call a Leo out. There could be two different ones. There's a Leo who knows how to protect themselves from whoever that is. So whoever this is, they try to use you to protect them from whatever this is about to be. Because this other Leo is not having it. That's what it sounds like to me. Whether y'all like each other, know each other or not, this is just what it is. They tried to fight fire with fire and got burned. Someone could have got burned in the process, some kind of how. I don't know what they call them things, burner accounts. Maybe something about Oshun energy with the sun in reverse, like being burnt by the sun. Someone could not make sense of something as well. Yeah, something goes right back to the health and things. So this is an idiot. Anyway, I think somebody, whoever this is, they got an issue with a Leo, or they're gonna have issues in Leo season. Period. Point blank. The sun ain't gonna be shining for them in that season. They might want to stay in the house. There's something about that. Like, nah. Eight of Cups. So it goes back probably to a Pisces. It's something about the Pisces. Yeah. Eh, or Pisces season. Hell. All right, let's get up out of here. Somebody, if you a boss, you winning. I saw it. Somebody got bad karma. A friend that wishes they could be friends with you again. Groupies in reverse, they could feel by themselves or they with the wrong crowd. What's the T on the white light messages? Cardless, it comes out sideways. It goes right over there with the. It's something about somebody grandma. Something about where they going. What's this? Driving Miss Daisy could be significant. Boss Daddy is here at the bottom, and Queen Bryce and something about company car, or the company and somebody's car. So say like this is your spiritual car. All right, so some a boss of someone's knows that somebody's trying to take something from either them. It's something like that. It could be whoever you are. This person wants you to stay. They could be trying to figure out ways to keep you at a job. Yeah, inside scoop all up in your business. Let me tell you something about y'all. It is what it is. Girl fight is in reverse. Rejected. Secret love offer in the reverse. Groupie in reverse. So this boss could have had issues with other people. It's like moving up in the chain and then recognizing there's other people that are interested in whoever this is. So this person is recognizing that someone is stealing from one of their coworkers or employees or something like that. Yeah, creativity in reverse. Well, in the upright, stealing. Um, Girl fight is in reverse. They could be trying to find another way to neutralize things. Rejected is here, but somebody is going to get fucked up for it. This is like no fighting. I said don't fight or some shit. But whoever has been trying to rage any kind of, um, it don't even have to be violent behavior, any kind of behavior that's unacceptable in a workplace, period. This is also a workplace fight that is being discussed, said, and they had no fucking idea about it. Rejected is here. Somebody you probably, did the best you can do in a certain situation, and it's really because people know this boss energy is a little sweet on you. You don't hang out, rock with, talk to all the other ones. They don't even like you. It sounds like you're not even being respected in the line of work. It sounds like people are trying to get you up out of there. So yeah, love on the brain. Moving is in reverse. No facts. So while you are rising in the power of your work, there's really not even any kind of information about you. Moving is in reverse. Is something that's not going anywhere, or people realizing you're not going anywhere. It sounds like a bunch of people who could be trying to manifest in tarot readings as well. If you're a reader, about you getting a new job, or you're not being breadcrumbed and you're deciding to do this. And I think people need to mind their business because this is where it's going. Because somebody upset because you win or you're winning. I just think if people put a lot of that energy in minding their business, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Somebody thought they knew everything about you. So this boss could be calling out the copycat, something about they're dressing just like you. Other people, I think a lot of people are doing that. But 9 times out of 10, somebody could be like, "Well, you did that to me." It's something weird because that's what it's giving with the girl fight in the reverse or the guy fight. This could be a guy fight. So this boss could have had another person trying to do that same thing to them. Because somebody, regardless, if you go here and there, you're going to be that girl. You could be a rising air sign or water sign. Somebody don't like you. Anyway, somebody be mindful. They could be trying to use other rising signs to take on this energy. Don't feed into it. Childish motherfuckers. What's this romantic thing between y'all? Our love is eternal. Sounds like y'all not going nowhere. Um, I need some more time before I can come to you is in reverse. So this person's not doing no come to me spells. So say like you brought that up in one of your readings, whoever you are. Other people trying to feed off of it because my beloved is in reverse. This person, you're not an old fling, nothing like that. You're quite new to this individual. Somebody could be saying they did something longer than you, so they deserve something. Look at this. I love you so much is here. I'm yours forever and ever is here. I wish we could be together, but it's complicated because if there, say like there's rules about y'all, yeah, I need to sort things out before I can come to you. Somebody you could be getting, say like it's destined for you to go somewhere else, so y'all could be together because it could be about company rules and stuff like that. So this is like you doing something else, and then this person chasing you. So really, it sounds like what are they doing? It's just jealousy, honey. It's jealousy. I never been jealous like this before. Cut the deck. All right. So they got to do all that, or yeah, I can't do business with you is here. Something about a simple fee. Somebody if they can't apply the what you charge, don't pull no cards. Look at this ancestral, spiritual, cosmic, or galactic male. I can't do business with you is in reverse. Someone is about to receive some kind of mail somewhere where you're gonna be back in business or your business gonna be booming. Then somebody could be trying to stop. So this could be because someone tried to stop something that was supposed to come to you and you never received it. That's what they get. Yeah, fortune for David. Using divinity irresponsibly due to fortune tellers of any kind. Readers and seers block. Common cold symptoms. So I guess readers that I wouldn't say just because they have a cold that's them. Somebody could be trying to say that, so y'all be mindful. Um, the karmic is insisting you're the rebound because he or she gets caught trying to outdo you or dress like you or something. You could have been inspired by them and it was nothing like that, but someone just recognizes you are not like them. So now it just makes them look retarded. Let's take it easy this time. No. No. Take a closer look. Somebody, no. Apply that damn pressure and shit. Alright, so nope. Shouldn't have been playing. Karmic jurisdiction. Karmics are violating other karmics, so stay your ass out of karmic jurisdiction. If you're not a karmic, I guess. 444. Okay. In the reverse. So someone, if you're seeing all these fours, it's something about avoid karmic jurisdiction at this time. If you're not supposed to be there, you know you're not welcome there, don't go there. And don't let someone tell you or manipulate your energy to make you feel like you're not welcome somewhere because they really don't want you to feel welcome anywhere. Okay, in the reverse, better have one. Must have Western Vedic chart info to understand karmic info status in charts. So this is like in order to know about karmic jurisdiction, the problem is people want to speak on it, but how do you logically find that information? And then it's a bunch of people who don't like they don't know what they're tired of it. Claire incantative. Someone's an incantive, or you basically do incantations. So you're when you do that, oh man, ability to incantate due to previous training in spell casting. Confirmation. Someone is they don't like when you burn stuff or something. You not doing nothing to nobody, but they don't like that. Anyway, look at this. Spiritual, ancestral, cosmic, galactic male is in reverse. Someone you probably need to do an incantation on somebody trying to mess with your mail at this time. Um, there's things that you can do to make sure that they don't do that. So check with your postal service. And Aries could be doing that or is kind of linked to it some kind of how or trying to say that you are. It's in reverse. So um I guess good luck proving that. Someone are they trying to say an Aries is involved in that? That's crazy. I don't care. So why are you watching me 444? Speaking of the fours, because somebody, why are you watching me? Are you watching me for the right reason? Hope so. You would say whatever your right reasons are, but baby, I ain't the one to be doing that. You can do that with everyone else. I ain't perfect, no, but whatever. So, I guess the Aries probably needs to be kind of careful. Somebody could be trying to blame you for some kind of male situation or a male like men, because that is in reverse. Something about the male man. Hell, it could have been a woman that was, or the man was an Aries. I don't know. It's something like that. All right. Child being freed is in reverse. You will find them. Somebody's about to find a missing child. That's what's up. All right. Let me see something. Six of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, whoever this is that's using them for information about whoever you are, I'm about to see something about the Aries. So the Page of Cups is in reverse. Somebody it's something about a childhood wound that you have, and it goes right back to this person that's was used to get information. They could be it say King of Wands in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. So they know it's some kind of creative blockage that someone did, and they're trying to find peace in that blockage that they created, and something might have something to do with somebody's mail, literally. This is like someone, they could be watching you and all this shit. Anyway, I don't know who this Aries is. Something could be so simple, like somebody. A lot of people are fucking weird. Like they'll go get a child to do something and then try to act like, well, you wouldn't hurt a child, would you? But why would you get a child involved in grown folks' business? But then scream to the top of your lungs that children need to be protected from certain things that are not of their capacity, aka stay in a child's place. Like they still have things where you can do stuff like, mm-mm. But then the parent will be responsible, whoever the guardian is. Someone you might have to raise the child or teach the child or be their guardian until the meantime. I saw things like that, I guess. So I guess that might be something. Seven of Wands. Okay, haters are gonna hate. Oh my God, somebody just dusted off. Ace of Cups in reverse. Someone, you know this, whoever this Aries is, I don't think you hate them. I mean, they got haters. But anyway, someone you know though. They know you know as well. Knight of Coins. It's about you dream big, you work hard. It's like a Beyonce vibe. So somebody could be a little jealous. Maybe just a little bit. Would they ever say it? No. Three of Coins. It's something about your group skills, how you manage. It's something about listening, and the Devil's in reverse. So somebody could be trying to say that could be trying to find a practical way to say somebody do something they shouldn't be doing. No, this is you listening to everyone and then trying to be a part of what you thought you were supposed to be a part of, something about teamwork and whatever. So now it's just you leveling up, Knight of Coins energy, and people about to know, no, I work very hard. I work a little too hard, actually, but hard work pays off. The Star in reverse. It's something about what you believe in. This Aries might have not have, agreed to everything. Who gives a fuck? So the Seven of Wands is there because I think this is some kind of hate crime or something, or somebody could be trying to make sense of is this a hate thing? Do you hate them? Is this is also maybe they might have been a little bit of a hater. Would they ever admit it? No. I don't think so. Let me close the energy out the Hierophant. This is somebody who, it's something about God and the Bible and things like that, or whatever they believe in, their values, whatever. This could have been somebody trying to say, yeah, 7 and 5, something about 1975. Ringo Cox and something about Ringo Cox and Marine. So they get a divorce. I remember that reading. The lovers in reverse. Someone could just be upset because they're not looking at them like they used to anymore. Somebody, it sounds like you about to level up in some kind of practical skill. It's something like a, you know, obviously you rock with, because the devil's in reverse. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody's belief, but where you stand is where you stand. But you also are, it's some kind of work ethic where it shows you don't judge people, because there's still a lot out there to learn from. The Ace of Wands, it goes back to the Akashic Library. You saw how the star was in reverse, but the Ace of Wands is now in the upright. So something's about to make sense about somebody in someone's Akashic Library. See how this person is holding a book in their hand? This is just somebody who was hating on someone the whole time, but it's being masqueraded in a different kind of energy. So what could actually happen is somebody not really loving them, or maybe you know how they think, oh, you saying you're God's favorite, or I'm a chosen one, or I'm a something like that, for example, and somebody feels like, who do you think you are, or I'll end that real quick, or whatever the fuck. I think something is stupid because someone that just drove you to, go hard. So, I wouldn't even be mad at him. It just comes with the territory. All right, closing it out because I'm done. Four wands. Somebody needs to go get some help in the community. Nine of cups in reverse. Something about an addiction place of some sort. Queen of wands in reverse. The strength card. So whoever you are, I think people are using you as a counseling mechanism, but then throw their what they need to do on you. It's like trying to find things about you and then say you need to go get help. You should have did this and you should have did that. Yeah, Emperor in reverse, but you don't have anybody in your corner, but yet finding the strength to do it anyway. So the problem is people are going to realize, well, why couldn't they do that? I mean, if you're saying you're gifted and you're in tune and you're tapped in, or I don't know if people equate to those phrases. I don't know if they do. I don't care. It's just me saying, quote unquote, chosen or not chosen, a calling or no call, whatever the hello. It's just the point. So what's your problem that you couldn't do the same thing, and you're trying to say with this terrifying energy too, that you are part of, I guess, God's army, or that number, or something of that nature, because they have the same fair shot as you do. They're part of the same kind of quote unquote program, or maybe it's something you deprogrammed from, that somebody with the devil in reverse try to say that you are, you know, that's not what I'm a part of, or I don't do that, or that doesn't make sense, and all this crap. And in all actuality, you make perfect sense with the devil in reverse. You're just a person who was assigned in a different light, according to the Hierophant energy, to do a certain position, and maybe they should have minded their business. It sounds like that. And this is not to be rude to them. So this is just someone who should have like stayed where they were supposed to be. Whoever they're with or paired up with, was with, something like that, could be coming out, has came out. Not that they should care, but it's just the point saying, could not like them. Somebody could be realizing, oh, or they said or was hyping them up, oh, they're just hating on you. But the whole wow, okay, why is this coming out? This person got the devil in the reverse. You got the Hierophant over there in the upright. So this is like them finding out you're not the problem. This is also them trying to say you're connected to things, but that's the problem. It's about finding the connections in the things and making it make sense, because that's where the problems are. This person just has a problem with you doing that. That's what I truly believe. Your job is your job. King of Cups in reverse. It goes right back to a King of Cups in reverse. So someone, I would say, do your thing. You're not supposed to make everybody get what your assignment or job is. This is just someone, everybody has a right to believe what they want, but at the same time, with you having the devil in reverse and them having the Hierophant upright, so what's the problem? All right. Peace, love, and healing. See ya. We want to be thank you for coming. Likes, comments, and shares. I appreciate it. See ya.